everyone. Welcome back to TL Treasures. Today we have our third penny box of the series. We'll be searching for wheats, possible Indian heads, and any other varieties or oddities that we may come across. As usual, I've already popped the top of the box just to be sure that we have well circulated coins. Looks like we do. So now that we're ready to start the hunt, we'll bring you back in if and when we find something of interest. And with that being said, let's get on rolling. All right, roll number 4 is going to give us our first two finds of the box, and both of them are foreigns. We've got a 1987 Canadian, as well as a 1979 Canadian. Set those aside, keep on rolling. All right, roll number 5 is going to give us our first wheat of the box. This one's pretty corroded. Flip it over, maybe get a date off it. That side looks a bit better. We've got a 1940 Denver. We'll be back when we have any more finds. All right, we're back with roll number 6, and that's going to give us some pretty good finds. We've got a 1983 Canadian, as well as another wheat, 1945. A little bit of corrosion. Not terrible. And 2009 Philadelphia Lincoln Bicentennial. I like to collect those. We'll set that one aside and keep on rolling. Roll number 9, and we found another wheat. We've got a 1958 Philadelphia. Roll number 12 is going to give us two more finds. Found another wheat, 1948 Philadelphia, as well as our first variety coin. We've got ourselves a 2000. Not in the greatest condition, but we've got a wide AM. Might be a little hard to see right here, so we'll pop it into the scope. And right there, the AM in America, a little bit wider than it normally is, so that would count. Now, I'll show you the difference. Here's another 2000, and the AM in that one is pretty much touching. But the one that I just found, right here again, there is separation. Now you're going to want to look for these in 1998, 99, and 2000. If you can find them wide, they're worth a little bit. Other than that, it's just a penny. We'll keep hunting. Be back with more. All right, roll number 16 gives us another foreign find of the box, a 1956 Canadian. Quite a bit of corrosion on there. Still, we'll set it aside. Keep going. Roll number 17 is going to give us another wheat. 1945 Philadelphia. Roll number 20, and we found another wheat. Got 1942 Philadelphia. All right, we're back here with roll number 21. We're looking for the 1983 DDR, which I didn't come across. I noticed on the bottom here, there's a bit of a die break or something going on here, so I'm going to toss that under the scope so we can all take a look at it. And I really don't know what to make of that quite yet. Zoom out a little bit, get a better look. Yeah, it goes from one E to the other and then loops back down. If anybody would like to make a comment on that, go ahead. We'll keep on hunting and be back shortly. Number 24, and we're back with another foreign Canadian coin. This one being another Centennial, 1867, 1967. This is probably the second or third one I've ever found, and I'll put that in my collection with the other one. We'll be back. Roll 30 is going to give us two finds. We have another wheat, 1952 Philadelphia, as well as 1963 Canadian. Roll number 34 is going to give us two finds. We've got a 1946 Philadelphia, as well as a 1977 Canadian. All right, roll number 37 is going to produce another wheat. We've got a 1950 Philadelphia. Roll number 39 is going to give us a 2009 Denver Lincoln Bicentennial coin. Roll number 40 is going to give us three finds. We got two foreigns, one of them being a 1974 Canadian, as well as another Canadian. This one being 1981. And then we also found a 1969 Denver that does have a floating roof. At first I thought I didn't see the FG that good, but definitely can. But the roof, yeah, there's nothing there showing that it was struck having the edges down, so that does count as a floating roof. And the FG, though not incredibly visible, is there. But still, not a bad find. I'll take it. Roll number 48 is going to give us another wheat. 1956, Philadelphia. Roll number 49 is going to give us another Canadian cent. 1972. Roll number 50 is going to give us one last find of the hunt. We get a 1953 Denver. Alright, so that's the end of the hunt. Our total finds, we ended up with 11 Canadian pennies, 2 Lincoln Bicentennial 2009, 1 from the 30s, 6 from the 40s, and 5 from the 50s. We also ended up finding the floating roof on the 69 Denver, as well as the wide AM on the 2000. We'll go ahead, see if we have any fillers and upgrades. Speaking of upgrades, this is what I found for possible upgrades. I ended up finding more of that than usual and a lot less of everything else. But we'll be right back after I take a look and see if we have anything. Alright, so after it was all said and done, we didn't have any fillers, which I pretty much knew we wouldn't because we really didn't get a lot of wheats out of this one. And the ones we did get were mostly 40s and 50s. But we did have a few that we're going to go ahead and upgrade. That 1961 looks a bit better than the one we already have, as well as the 63 and the 69. We decided to go ahead and upgrade the 1986 and the 86D. The 86D does make quite a bit of a difference. As well as the 1989, that one's a little bit better. The 1990's a little bit better. We also decided to go ahead and upgrade the 1995, the 1997, 1998. Oh, let's see, as well as the 2004, just because there's a little less spotting on that one. The 2006 is a lot shinier than the one I already had. And last but not least, we're upgrading the 2008. Well, that's the end of our hunt. I wish it could have been a little bit better, but still, it was fun to go through, because you'll never know what you're going to find. We'll see you next time. Please like, subscribe, and share.